more likely I will do a little intro as the team's actually coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I understand, if you haven't heard from Roy, that the German director is planning not to put team captions before the game, but I might just, in fact I will just do a paragraph where if you want to put your own team caption in, you can. It might mean that we get them duplicated because he plans to put them in just after the kick-off. So it might be an idea, if you want to put your conventional team captions in, Thames, that Roy has already given you the teams, that you get them put up on capture. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome to the Volkspark on a night when the temperature has gone to 0, and it's a bitter fight now facing Aberdeen, leading by a precarious 3-2 after the first leg, but they've got some supporters here when Aberdeen's lead could and should have been a real handsome one. I'll give you that as a possible opening, London. I've lost my voice coming back altogether now, which was there a moment ago. I'll give you that opening again, Thames, when the teams come out. And then you've got a lovely choice, haven't you? Good evening to you from the Volkspark in Hamburg on a night when the temperature has gone to 0, and it's certainly a bitter fight facing Aberdeen tonight. They lead here by a precarious 3-2 after the first leg at Pittodrie, when that lead could and should have been a handsome one. But there was a big blow for Hamburg today, the absence of Manny Kaltz, their international fullback, who's got a broken toe. They're also without Hartwig and Hieronymus from defence and midfield, who are suspended. But Jacobs, who missed the first legs, come back into the defence, and these are the Hamburg substitutes. I don't think that team caption is going to work because I need to talk about Aberdeen as well, London. So I'll probably do a third opening for you. And certainly something like 1,000 Scots here in the Hamburg crowd tonight. Good evening to you from the Volkspark here in Hamburg on a night when the temperature has gone to 0, and it's certainly a bitter fight now facing Aberdeen, leading by a precarious 3-2 after the first leg at Pittodrie, when that lead could and should have been a really handsome one. We've had some snow, as you can see, but it was cleared from the pitch late this afternoon, and if anything, it's even a little on the soft side. Certainly there's a smattering of support for Aberdeen in the crowd. Some 1,000 supporters are here. But today Aberdeen have come, they've got a shattering blow. Peter Weir, the winger who destroyed Ipswich in the earlier round, has a back injury, a trapped nerve. He went to hospital this morning and arrived at the ground tonight in a surgical collar on his neck. So he's out, and it means that 3 18-year-olds are in the Aberdeen side: Neil Cooper, Eric Black and John Hewitt. But Hamburg have had their troubles as well. The absence of Manny Couts, their international fullback, who's got a broken toe. Also without Hartwig and Hieronymus from defence and midfield. They are suspended. But Jacobs, who missed the first leg, comes back to their defence. So Aberdeen, with one of the substitutes, Drew Jarvie there, doing a bit of warming up, and that's not a bad thing on this dreadfully cold night. The referee from tonight, number 9 is Horst Hrubesch, who scored the 2 goals in the first leg. The referee tonight is Mr. Yushka from Russia, who has 2 Russian linesmen to assist him. Hamburg then in the white strip, Aberdeen in the red. And it's Hamburg then who get us away, attacking the goal to our left. Remember, Aberdeen leading by 3-2 after the first leg. This is their side. They lie second in the West German First Division, 2 points behind Cologne at the moment. as I said, without Manny Kaltz, who is such a big influence in the defence. The man on the ball at the moment, Franz Beckenbauer, though, is equally important to them, of course. Number 4, Jacobs, who missed the first leg because of suspension. Struck the Danish number 11, and a throw to Hamburg. Taken by Memring, and Jacobs now trying an early shot there, but there was no problems there for the tracksuited figure of Jim Leighton, the Aberdeen goalkeeper. Number 4 is Andy Watson. John Hewitt scored in the first leg, one of the 18-year-olds. Here's Gordon Strachan, who could do so much in the midfield. On the far side, Neil Cooper. And Beckenbauer getting it away, not very far. First touch for the Hamburg keeper, Ulrich Stein. Magath to Beckenbauer. Grow with the throw, and now one for Aberdeen. To be taken by Gordon Strachan. Simpson making a good run here. On this side of the field is Hewitt. Cooper's gone into the centre. And a throw to Aberdeen. Strachan again will take it. Aberdeen, who had so much of the play in the first game, and Hewitt shot just wide. Suddenly there was a slight tremor again in that Hamburg defence, and there's no doubt at all that in the first leg in Pataudry, there were times when the Aberdeen players absolutely tore them apart. So Jürgen Groh for Hamburg. Back again for the number 4, Dietmar Jacobs, the big defender, suspended from the first game. Beckenbauer for Jacobs. And to the right side for Weimeyer. Very much a makeshift right back for Hamburg. Van Heeren for Weimeyer. Magath had gone across to help out, but the ball finding its way, as it so often does, back to Beckenbauer. Now it's Felix Magath, back inside, a little reverse pass for Beckenbauer, but he got beaten for pace there. And an offside against Gordon Strachan. There couldn't have been much in it. Jacobs finding Beckenbauer. Weimeyer claims for a handball, which is given. And the Russian referee allowing that kick to be taken nowhere near where the incident happened, while the ball was firmly on the move. But if he lets the game swing along, then I think that'll be to everybody's delight. A draw or a victory would see Aberdeen through to the next round. A victory by 1-0 or by 2-1 would see Hamburg through because of their 2 away goals at Aberdeen. Keeper coming out a long way, Stein. Jürgen Groh. Beckenbauer making one of those surging runs from the back. Weymeier had easily beaten away by Simpson. Magath. Rubisch, a little dummy. Back for Felix Magath again. Good play here by Hamburg, who need that goal. But Aberdeen keeping them out. Von Heesen doing some good work on that far side. Weymeier. And the ball was hanging about there. And in the end, Leighton in a little bit of trouble as the ball must have been hanging on the breeze, but he was fouled and Aberdeen got the free kick. Jim Leighton, who's almost certain to figure in Scotland's World Cup squad this summer. Jacobs to Veen. Close on a crowd approaching the 60,000 here, which generates an awful lot of money. If they get a full house of 62,000, Hamburg takes something like £250,000. 11, John Hewitt, one of the 18-year-olds in this Aberdeen side. Can't be often that a side goes into a crucial European game like this with 3 18-year-olds. And the ball going harmlessly away for the goal kick. Jump by Rubisch, the captain for Hamburg. And now Kennedy, the long ball forward, but to no avail. Weymeier. Beckenbauer. Jürgen Groh. To Memmering. Played as a fullback in the first leg, curling a good ball in, and Magath arriving very late, caught it on the volley, but well, that could have gone anywhere. Fortunately for Aberdeen, it went just over the crossbar, but it was an inspired piece of running by Felix Magath as this ball is played in, and Magath met it. And Leighton, I think, would not have known a lot about it if it had been on target. Milewski, Memmering, Milewski, and Alpha Groh. Beckenbauer with Weymeier on the far side. Chipped through again towards Bastrup, but the Danish international. Weymeier, a little bit of play. Magath mixing it in there on the far side. Oh, and Magath allowed to go a long way, and just wide of the post, and a mistake in the Aberdeen defence, and the number 10, Felix Magath, very nearly punished them severely for it. As it is, it's a corner. He went round Willie Miller, which is not an easy thing to do, and his shot went across the goal, meeting McLeish, but also, fortunately for Aberdeen, beating the far post. So the corner will be taken by Kasper Memmering. Good nod down and one out, and in the end it was Simpson who got it away, but not for long. And that time Bastrup just over the Aberdeen crossbar, and they're going through a little crisis at the moment, the Scots. Needing people like Willie Miller to show their composure and their experience. The Dane Bastrup very much involved there. Caught out a little bit, Aberdeen. Vital early minutes in the game. Milewski. Tricky little player. And a nice little reverse pass, not quite picking up his number 11, Bastrup. So a promising start for the West Germans, and cause for a little bit of concern in that Aberdeen defence. McLeish winning that one well in the air from Rubisch. That should be quite a battle tonight between those two big men. So Simpson for Aberdeen. Deflected along the way and causing Stein no trouble. Simpson. And a little collector's item there. A pass from Beckenbauer that went sadly astray. There aren't many of those. Stuart Kennedy finding Alec McLeish, who missed the first leg through injury and could be so important in this one when it looks as though Aberdeen might have a lot of defending to do. Yes, you can see how cold it is there on that Aberdeen bench. Hewitt beaten away, but here's Kennedy. Young Eric Black, number 9, scored the first goal at Pitorgi in that 3-2 win. Hewitt again. From the back was McMaster, but he couldn't quite get a touch, and now it's John McMaster for Aberdeen. Jacobs winning it in the air, getting a return pass, flicking it wide here, and Milewski taking it up again for Hamburg. Bastrup is up, and Hrubesch is in there too. Jacobs. Beckenbauer. Memmering let it go, and it falls for McLeish, who kept his nerve well. A little simple pass, finding Strachan. Stuart Kennedy, a full-back who loves to come forward. Oh. Losing out, unfortunately, to Groh. And Beckenbauer, the little chip for Milewski. Van Heesen. Swept here for Bastrup. And Hrubesch waiting patiently in the middle. Beckenbauer quickly spotting the possibilities here and is fouled to give Hamburg the free kick. Eric Black, who committed the foul. Milewski and Memmering having a shot charged down. That's for Memmering. Quite extraordinary after such freezing conditions that the pitch is, if anything, on the soft side. And Hewitt trying to get on the end of this. They were caught for a moment a little bit square, were Hamburg. Maybe the softness of the pitch showing the virtue of having an army of supporters who can leave the snow on to the last moment. And it was swept away at about tea time tonight. This is Groh finding Milewski. Memmering. And Kennedy tackling hard. The Germans thought it was a corner, but the Russian referee has given the goal kick to Aberdeen. Coming up to a quarter of an hour gone, and still no score, which means that Aberdeen still lead 3-2 on aggregate from the first leg. Jim Leighton, their goalkeeper, with the kick. Free kick to Hamburg. Jacobs to Memmering. He's now forced his way, Memmering into the, or rather Magath, into the West German national side, and has become pretty well a regular fixture. There he is, floating a lovely ball through for Milewski, who let it run, couldn't keep it in play. And then the Germans felt that should have been a corner, but again the Russian referee has given Aberdeen the goal kick. Jürgen Milewski. few up. Andy Watson spraying the ball wide here for little Gordon Strachan. He caused them enough trouble in the first leg, and he's got a corner for Aberdeen there. And certainly the Germans are well aware of the scheming and the skill that the red-haired Strachan produces for Aberdeen. Well, he's got him a corner. And Alec McLeish has gone forward. A big red-haired centre-back with a lot of space, and he wanted the ball played to him, and instead it's gone for Kennedy. Now it's floated towards McLeish on the far side, but there was a flag up for offside. It's a precarious lead that Aberdeen has, but it's also, it's not underestimated, a difficult job for the West Germans, because they've got to go pushing forward and finding a goal. And at the same time, that might mean the odd risk taken at the back. So they've got to stay adventurous, and yet they have to remain firm. Rowe finding Mendel. Best up alongside around the left touchline. It's Magath. Swept to Weymouth on the far side. Now Van Heesen. Chip in there towards Horst Rubesch. Well, the man who scored both goals at Aberdeen, and I'm sure you remember it was his goal also that won the European Championship in 1980 for West Germany against Belgium, showed some a quick turn, but not an accurate shot. So Leighton with the kick. Oh, a very good one. Caused McLeish a little bit of a problem for a moment. McLeish again. John McMaster. Eric Black for Aberdeen. A nice little shot on the turn, but just a little too high there from Neil Cooper. One of the 18-year-olds, born in India, in fact, the son of a tea planter. Far from these frozen wastes, you can be sure. Well, they've got Neil Simpson because they confused everybody. Simpson is now wearing 8 and Cooper 10. Crowd giving Weymouth a little bit of the bird at the moment. I think they are feeling the absence of Manny Coutts and are not at all happy at the moment with his substitute. Here's John McMaster. Rubesch. Groh. Oh, Magath, a lovely little touch, beating Watson, and off the top of the crossbar. Some lovely skills there by Magath. Here's Van Heesen. Now with Weymouth. Groh is right in there. Milewski. Here's Groh. Played back for Beckenbauer. What an escape that was for Aberdeen, and some really scintillating play by Magath. Goal kick. Number 6, Thomas Van Heesen. And Leighton again with the kick for Aberdeen. 1-0 would be enough to see Hamburg through. With 20 minutes gone, though, it's 0-0. Beckenbauer. Jacobs. towards Bastrup. And the Dane just keeping it in play. Touch back again for Jacobs. Now the real danger man on his form so far tonight is Magath. Shove in the back on Jacobs by Eric Black. A free kick to Aberdeen, or to Hamburg rather. Beckenbauer. Groh. Milewski. Van Heesen, or rather Bastrup. And now Milewski. On the far side to Vermeer. Jacobs. Beckenbauer. Dietmar, Jacobs, yet again. And Van Heesen. So another goal kick for Aberdeen. They're being pushed back a lot, but they came here obviously expecting that. And certainly against players of the quality of Rubesch, Van Heesen certainly, Magath. It is a test for Willie Miller and Alex McLeish. With the World Cup coming up, then that's not a bad thing. Number 2 is Vermeer, who played more in midfield in the first leg in Pataudry. He's now a stand-in right back for Coutts. Magath. This is Groh. And he got easily beaten there by Strachan, but Strachan's pass unable to find Stuart Kennedy. And Groh can take it up again for Hamburg. Milewski now. Rubesch. Back heel that fell nicely for Neil Cooper. Strachan. McMaster. And, well, Black was given offside. It couldn't have been much in that. It looked to me when the ball was played that he may have been fractionally onside. Halfway through the first half now, 0-0 the score. 3-2 to Aberdeen on aggregate. Vermeer, Bastrup. Miller trying to break from the back. And a run on here, but sadly for Aberdeen, Neil Simpson couldn't get control of it, or really never looked likely to. That surely is offside on the far side. Bastrup right in front of the Russian linesman. The German crowd not happy with it, but it was clearly the right decision. So a free kick for Aberdeen. Certainly was an astonishing game in the first leg that Aberdeen won 3-2, where they gave away 2 absolutely stupid goals and really might have had 4 or 5, including, well, they missed a penalty as well, Gordon Strachan. And this second leg, in those circumstances, could have been an absolute formality. It's not, and a cheeky little bit of play there by Cooper. Now Magath. Good ball there for Memmering. And a deep one towards Rubesch on the far side, but nodded down gently as Milewski came in. And there was no trouble there for goalkeeper Leighton. Horst Rubesch, the Hamburg captain. Spotting that little bit of danger, was quick to it. Grow battling away with Hewitt, who had a little snap at him, but the referee decided to play an advantage, and Beckenbauer looking to do something with it. Finds Vermeer on the far side. Bastrup, though, beaten by Willie Miller's quick interception. Still Hamburg in possession, and still with Franz Beckenbauer. Felix Magath. Rubesch had gone rattling away there, but McLeish, with a nice little header, at least got a little bit of respite for Aberdeen, but not very much. And Bastrup had his shot charged down right at the end. That could have been really dangerous. They're really buzzing in there. Milewski with a shot going right across the face of the goal there, and the linesman's flag was up before it came to Van Heesen. Moments sporadically where Hamburg are looking very dangerous, but they don't look terribly coordinated coming forward, to be honest. So Hewitt finding Strachan, played straight for Stein. Magath. Curling it for Grow. So Grow for Hamburg. Now Milewski. Grow. Now they've got to stop him. Rubesch with a little touch. Bastrup trying to get in. Oh, and almost an own goal there. Alex McLeish caught in a terrible dilemma as the ball was played in. Just flicked up there by Rubesch. There's McLeish going for it, getting a toe into it, causing Leighton a little bit of trouble until the ball goes over the crossbar. Magath with a corner, a long curling one. McLeish got his head to it. Vermeer looking to get to the byline, crossing one in well, and yet again a corner. So Aberdeen again at the moment a little bit under the whip. Rubesch will be the danger man, of course, well over 6 foot. The corner floated in towards Rubesch. McLeish got a good header in there for Aberdeen. Now John Hewitt. Played wide here for number 8, Neil Simpson. Strachan. Cooper with a shot, and an offside flag is up. The referee waving the game on. The ball with Stein, the Hamburg goalkeeper. Van Heesen, Jacobs, Beckenbauer, Vermeer. It's a patient game the West Germans are playing. They need a goal though, after losing the first leg 3-2. Priceless sight a goal for Aberdeen would be. Well, there are no great signs of it at the moment as Hamburg continue to press. Milewski, Grow, Jacobs, and McMaster. Oh, the second clearance was much better than the first, but Beckenbauer surely will take charge again for Hamburg, guiding it back to goalkeeper Stein. Beckenbauer now 36 years old. Milewski. Oh, a nice little touch here for Memmering as Hamburg come forward again, and a good piece of defence by Stuart Kennedy for Aberdeen. A throw to the West Germans. Memmering. Milewski. A foul and a free kick. Well, Neil Cooper indicated to the Russian referee that he thought it was a dive, but I don't think the referee could have given much else. So with half an hour gone, that's how we stand, which means that Aberdeen are still clinging 3-2 to their lead on aggregate. Well, that might have gone in, and at the end, with a terrible scramble in that 6-yard area from Magath's free kick. Hit in wickedly low. Quite different trajectory than Aberdeen obviously had been expecting. Off an Aberdeen defender, skidding across the goal, eventually to safety. Beckenbauer. Mayer. Jacobs. Hamburg, who've already beaten Utrecht and Bordeaux in this competition, although they lost the home leg against Utrecht, incidentally, the Dutchman. It should give Aberdeen a little bit of hope. Well, they face another corner. As Van Heesen had his shot deflected away. Number 4 for Aberdeen, Andy Watson. Number 3, John McMaster right in there. And it might be that McLeish and Miller have a lot of work to do as this one curls in. No, in the end, it's comfortably into the arms of Leighton. So important that McLeish, who just ran through the picture there, the big red-haired number 5, can curb Hrubesch. Well, Black on his way, but Beckenbauer not beaten by the bounce. Jacobs to Vermeer. Still Aberdeen denying Hamburg this opening goal. Still 0-0. As we come inside the last quarter of an hour of the first half. Jacobs to Beckenbauer. Suddenly a little surge there. And the little flick on the far side. Played in towards Hrubesch. And again Aberdeen got it away, and there could well be a break on for Aberdeen now. Strachan has seen the possibilities of it. And a bit of support on the far side. McMaster's over there, Hewitt's over there as well. Strachan has continued his run. Black has come into the middle, a good header of the ball, but he won't get near that one. And it's with Beckenbauer once more. As suddenly the Germans see the possibility of a counter-thrust. Vermeer on the ball for them. Van Heesen on the far side. Vermeer continuing that full-back run and getting a good cross in towards Hrubesch. So Horst Hrubesch, the Hamburg captain, puts his side into the lead. With 33 minutes gone, it was a great run by Vermeer, who got a bit of the bird from the crowd as a stand-in fullback. He played a 1-2, and he just kept that in and whipped in a superb cross. And Hrubesch, who is all-powerful in that 6-yard area, there he is going up. And a header beyond Leighton and into the back of the Aberdeen net. So Hamburg have got that breakthrough, and Aberdeen have a real problem on their hands. 3-3 on aggregate, but of course those 2 away goals scored by the Germans in Aberdeen would be enough if the score stayed this way to see them through. Magath. So it leaves Aberdeen in a bit of a quandary. They'll want to stay secure at the back, but now they've got to come out and score themselves. Vermeer, who made the goal for his captain Hrubesch, getting another cross in there towards Bastrup, but the Danes header wide of the mark. And a goal kick. Lars Bastrup, who's played 24 times for Denmark. Kennedy, Cooper, McMaster. Towards John Hewitt, hanging there, hoping to get a touch. And Beckenbauer, with the help of Jacobs, setting up another attack now for Hamburg. Here comes Beckenbauer. Malewskis couldn't get there before McLeish. Cooper. Here's Kennedy. An attacking fullback who's got to do a bit of attacking now. Cooper again. Kennedy. Fading quickly there by Watson. Memory. Inside for Maga. The ball just bouncing away from him though, and Cooper's feet presumably were a little on the high side. Look at the Aberdonian watch. Will tell them that there's 9 minutes to go to half-time. So Jacobs. Vermeer. Van Heesen. Beckenbauer. Vermeer. And here are Aberdeen. Willie Miller. Trying to set the captain's example by coming forward himself. They've got a few forward now, Aberdeen. Vermeer. Bastrop. And Miller gets it back to Leighton. And offside, giving Hamburg a free kick. Grow for Hamburg. Beckenbauer, what freedom he's getting there at the moment. He's making such good use of it. He's going to go all the way, as he know. Rubesch looking to get it onto that famous right foot, fails to do so, and Jacobs is back there to cover up for Hamburg. Played wide and sensibly, using both wings well. Hamburg, Vermeer, Memmering on the far side. Support from Magath and from Vermeer, who really stuffed the crowd's criticism right down their throats by making that opening goal for Rubesch, and now gets a corner. Bernd Vermeer. So here's Hamburg's corner. Leighton really pawing at that one. He didn't get much link on it. And in the end, it's Andy Watson who gets it away, but only as far as Beckenbauer. And Hamburg at the moment having much the better of this game. They just can't put anything together coming forward, Aberdeen, at the moment. They're really hard pressed at the back. Well, Beckenbauer and Jacobs came roaring forward as Leighton took that kick and caught a couple of the Aberdeen youngsters offside. It's Magath, Beckenbauer, and now Grove. Rubesch trying to get a little 1-2 going. It might come to Bastrop, and in the end, Aberdeen get it away again. Beckenbauer showing a little bit of skill, and a lovely pass finding Rubesch, but Rubesch loses out. Here's Jacobs. Vermeer. Rubesch trying to get up there again. His little header, in fact, it was guided back across that 6-yard area, picked up instead of by a Hamburg player by Willie Miller. And now Andy Watson for Aberdeen. Kennedy, and it's Strachan instead. Now Cooper. And Watson shot well wide of the target, and a goal. Andy Watson, who scored a thumping goal, the number 4 in the first leg. But not much to be said for that effort there. Inside the last 5 minutes of the first half, Hamburg leading tonight 1-0. McLeish, McMaster, Eric Black, and McMaster with a long cross, but Memmering with a header clear for Hamburg. Beckenbauer not making a real contact with his head. Milewski eventually heading it away. McLeish battling with Hrubesch. And here's Miller right at the back to Stuart Kennedy. Miller, and an offside against both Hewitt and Black. And a very satisfied crowd at the end, I would think. Now Memmering. Got Bastrup waiting in the middle. Milewski's close at hand as well. Here's Milewski, and he's offside. Well, I'm sure the Russian officials were right. McMaster then for Aberdeen. Strachan, and Black on the far side, battling away, gets his cross in towards Hewitt. Hewitt with the header, and in the end it was Magath who had to make a nippy intervention there when things began to look a little promising for Aberdeen. McMaster with the cross for Aberdeen, and Jacobs with a header away. McLeish. Well, they're getting in each other's way at the moment. In the end, it's Cooper. There's some good work on the ground for Aberdeen, sending Hewitt the pass here on the left. Oh, lost his footing. He was caught in two minds, I think, maybe pushed into it by Vermeer. Just as there was a push surely on the Aberdeen number 10, Neil Cooper there. So Aberdeen's free kick as we come to the last couple of minutes of the first half, and Hamburg leading by 1-0. Goal kick, Strachan shot, way off the target. Strachan as yet really hasn't got into this game when they look for so much for him from the midfield. Fair to say also, I think, as we come towards half-time, that Aberdeen really haven't got into this game at all. You wouldn't recognise him from the side that threatened to rip Hamburg apart a fortnight ago. McMaster. Aberdeen's throw. Eric Black's waiting in the middle. Doesn't quite reach him though. And Jacobs heading it away, not very far. Watson with his header. Again for McMaster, planted through there towards Hewitt, a little chest down, but an offside flag is up again before Strachan can get in and make a strike. And a free kick for Hamburg, already taken as the referee looks at the watch as we come towards half-time. The last few seconds of the first half, in fact, and Milewski on the ball for Hamburg. Magath. Swept to Vermeer on the far side. And the half-time whistle. And things at the moment not looking quite so good for Aberdeen. Coming here with a 3-2 lead from the first leg, and now this goal down tonight, scored by Horst Hrubesch after 33 minutes, making the scores level. There's Hrubesch, making the scores now level on aggregate at 3-3, but Hamburg, of course, with those 2 away goals pricelessly in the bank. Half-time here then, Hamburg 1, Aberdeen 0. We'll be right back with the second half. Good evening to you from the Volkspark here in Hamburg on a night when the temperature has gone to 0, and it's certainly a bitter fight now facing Aberdeen, leading by a precarious 3-2 after the first leg at Pittodrie, when that lead could and should have been a really handsome one. We've had some snow, as you can see, but it was cleared from the pitch late this afternoon, and if anything, it's even a little on the soft side. And certainly there's a smattering of support for Aberdeen in the crowd. Some 1,000 supporters are here. But today Aberdeen have come, they've got a shattering blow. Peter Weir, the winger who destroyed Ipswich in the earlier round, has a back injury, a trapped nerve. He went to hospital this morning and arrived at the ground tonight in a surgical collar on his neck. So he's out, and it means that 3 18-year-olds are in the Aberdeen side: Neil Cooper, Eric Black and John Hewitt. But Hamburg have had their troubles as well. The absence of Manny Kautz, their international fullback, who's got a broken toe. Also without Hartwig and Hieronymus from defence and midfield. They are suspended. But Jacobs, who missed the first leg, comes back to their defence. The referee tonight is Mr. Yushka from Russia, who has 2 Russian linesmen to assist him. Hamburg then in the white strip, Aberdeen in the red. And it's Hamburg then who get us away, attacking the goal to our left. Remember, Aberdeen leading by 3-2 after the first leg. This is their side. They lie second in the West German First Division, 2 points behind Cologne at the moment. But as I said, without Manny Kautz, who is such a big influence in the defence. The man on the ball at the moment, Franz Beckenbauer, though, is equally important to them, of course. Number 4, Jacobs, who missed the first leg because of suspension. Astrup, the Danish, number 11. And a throw to Hamburg. Taken by Memring. And Jacobs now trying an early shot there, but there was no problems there for the track-suited figure of Jim Leighton, the Aberdeen goalkeeper. Number 4 is Andy Watson. John Hewitt scored in the first leg, one of the 18-year-olds. Here's Gordon Strachan, who could do so much in the midfield. And on the far side, Neil Cooper. And Beckenbauer getting it away, not very far. And the first touch for the Hamburg keeper, Ulrich Stein. Jürgen Grove. Beckenbauer making one of those surging runs from the back. Weir quite easily beaten away by Simpson. Magath. Rubesch, a little dummy. Back for Felix Magath again. Good play here by Hamburg, who need that goal. But Aberdeen keeping them out. Von Heesen doing some good work on that far side. Weir. And the ball was hanging about there. And in the end, Leighton in a little bit of trouble, as the ball must have been hanging on the breeze, but he was fouled and Aberdeen got the free kick. Jim Leighton, who's almost certain to figure in Scotland's World Cup squad this summer. Jacobs to Weir. Close on a crowd approaching the 60,000 here, which generates an awful lot of money. If they get a full house of 62,000, Hamburg takes something like £250,000. Number 11, John Hewitt, one of the 18-year-olds in this Aberdeen side. Can't be often that a side goes into a crucial European game like this with 3 18-year-olds. The ball going harmlessly away for the goal kick. Good jump by Hrubesch, the captain for Hamburg. And now Kennedy, the long ball forward, but to no avail. Vermeer. Beckenbauer. Jürgen Groh to Memmering. He played as a fullback in the first leg, curling a good ball in, and Magath arriving very late, caught it on the volley, but, well, that could have gone anywhere. Fortunately for Aberdeen, it went just over the crossbar, but it was an inspired piece of running by Felix Magath as this ball is played in, and Magath met it. And Leighton, I think, would not have known a lot about it if it had been on target. Milewski. Memmering. Milewski. And now for Groh. Beckenbauer with Vermeer on the far side. Chipped through again towards Bastrup, the Danish international. Vermeer, a little bit of play. Magath mixing it in there on the far side. Oh, and Magath allowed to go a long way, and just wide of the post, and a mistake in the Aberdeen defence, and the number 10, Felix Magath, very nearly punished them severely for it. As it is, it's a corner. He went round Willie Miller, which is not an easy thing to do, and his shot went across the goal, meeting McLeish, but also, fortunately for Aberdeen, beating the far post. So the corner will be taken by Kasper Memmering. Good nod down and one out, and in the end it was Simpson who got it away, but not for long. And that time Bastrup just over the Aberdeen crossbar, and they're going through a little crisis at the moment, the Scots. Needing people like Willie Miller to show their composure and their experience. The Dane Bastrup very much involved there. Caught out a little bit, Aberdeen. Here's John McMaster. Magath, Hrubesch. Groh. Oh, Magath, a lovely little touch. Beating Watson. And off the top of the crossbar. Some lovely skills there by Magath. Here's Van Heesen. Now with Vermeer. Groh is right in there. Milewski. Here's Groh. Played back for Beckenbauer. What an escape that was for Aberdeen, and some really scintillating play by Magath. Goal kick. Well, Black on his way, but Beckenbauer not beaten by the bounce. Jacobs to Vermeer. Still Aberdeen denying Hamburg this opening goal. Still 0-0. As we come inside the last quarter of an hour of the first half. Jacobs to Beckenbauer. Suddenly a little surge there, and the little flick on the far side. Played in towards Rubesh, and again Aberdeen got it away, and there could well be a break on for Aberdeen now. Strachan has seen the possibilities of it. And a bit of support on the far side. McMaster's over there, Hewitt's over there as well. Strachan has continued his run. Black has come into the middle, a good header of the ball, but he won't get near that one. And it's with Beckenbauer once more. As suddenly the Germans see the possibility of a counter-thrust. Vermeer on the ball for them. Van Heesen on the far side. Vermeer continuing that full-back run and getting a good cross in towards Rubesh. So Horst Rubesh, the Hamburg captain, puts his side into the lead. With 33 minutes gone, it was a great run by Vermeer, who got a bit of the bird from the crowd as a stand-in fullback. He played a 1-2, and he just kept that in, whipped in a superb cross. And Rubesh, who is all-powerful in that 6-yard area, there he is going up. And a header beyond Leighton and into the back of the Aberdeen net. Magath. Swept to Vermeer on the far side. And the half-time whistle. And things at the moment not looking quite so good for Aberdeen. Coming here with a 3-2 lead from the first leg. And now this goal down tonight, scored by Horst Rubesh after 33 minutes, making the scores level. There's Rubesh, making the scores now level on aggregate at 3-3, but Hamburg, of course, with those 2 away goals pricelessly in the bag. Half-time here then, Hamburg 1, Aberdeen 0. We'll be right back with the second half. So welcome back, and Aberdeen now facing this 1-goal deficit on the night. Attack the goal to our left, and that's what they've certainly got to do. And they've brought on Mark McGee, a striker, to increase their rate of scoring, or hopefully their rate of scoring. But here's Rubesh, the only man who's put the ball in the net so far tonight, and McLeish turning it away for a corner to Hamburg in the first minute of the game, of the second half, that is. Bastrup then going into the 6-yard area. And it's Neil Cooper who's gone off. It to be nodded away fiercely by the Aberdeen defence at that near post, and Leighton was down and injured. Slightly shaken, but okay. It's in fact Stuart Kennedy who's gone off. So Magath, who's curled 2 wicked corners in there, and that one wasn't quite so good. And in the end, Aberdeen just about scramble it away, but only as far here as Milewski. And yet another corner, no, goal kick. And the referee was right there to see that McLeish, in fact, who'd hit it against McLeskey right at the last, and over for the goal kick. Third from the left, Alex Ferguson, the Aberdeen manager. And certainly Aberdeen must be ruining the missed chances and the glorious opportunity of a handsome victory in the first leg. The Hamburg bench with Ernst Happel on the far right, their manager. But now McGee snaking his way into that Hamburg penalty area. Memmering calmly finding Magath. Milewski's up. On the far side is Bastrup. And waiting in the middle yet again is Rubesch. Magath is in there too, completely missed with a penalty. There must have been a push on Magath. A penalty to Hamburg as Bastrup pulled that back. Well, let's decide if there was a push on the Hamburg number 10. Magath coming in. Well, it certainly didn't look it to me, but the referee there is well placed. So Memmering now looking to take a penalty, remembering that Aberdeen missed one in the first leg, and this could really be a killer blow. So, number 8, Kasper Memmering. Oh, but only just. What rotten luck there for Aberdeen. No wonder goalkeeper Jim Leighton picked that ball up and hurled it out of the goal. Off the crossbar, and Memmering's penalty just over the line. Clearly believes in hammering in his penalty, and they are singing for joy here in Hamburg now. As Aberdeen set up another attack, let's have a look at Memmering really coming in and rifling that ball against the Aberdeen crossbar, down just over the line, and eventually it finishes up well inside the goal, 2-0. And of course that puts Hamburg now 4-3 ahead on aggregate, and means it's a mighty task facing Aberdeen. Depletion again, but Rubesch just got that to Memmering. So Kasper Memmering finding Felix Magath. He'll get to that before he gets to the byline. Rubesch is poised in the middle again, and it's just wide. Rubesch had the shot. It deflected, I think, probably off Andy Watson. And Willie Miller was right in there as well. And they're warming up another substitute, Dougie Bell. And it looks as though it might be number 7. There's a 7 there. It might be Gordon Strachan who's coming off. In the meantime, though, Hamburg have the corner. Milewski. Magath floating it in once more. Oh! And another goal, this time Jacobs. So that makes it 3-0 to Hamburg on the night. 5-3 now on aggregate. Magath with the corner. Milewski will play it back to him here, the number 7. And a deep, deep cross to the far post. The big defender who didn't play in the first leg now coming soaring in there. What a superb shot. A lovely header and a bad sight for Aberdeen. So 3-0 the score tonight. 5-3 on aggregate to Hamburg. And the substitution has taken place with Dougie Bell on for Gordon Strachan. Memmering, the little flick in again. Beckenbauer, is he going all the way? Will Rubesch get there? No, in the end, he saw that Leighton was going to make it and decided on the honourable thing and didn't charge into him. But that was a lovely break by Hamburg. And in its way, it showed Beckenbauer at his best, the defender who sticks at the back, but when the slightest opportunity is there, he comes forward devastatingly. It means he's done it certainly for a number of years now. There's number 9, Eric Black there. It's incredible to think that Eric Black, 18 now, was a matter of 3 years old when Beckenbauer played in a World Cup final. Beckenbauer, 20 minutes to go, and they look like being 20 forlorn minutes for Aberdeen. Vermeer, he's gone past the challenge of Bell, and his shot is pushed away by Leighton. And they're tearing Aberdeen apart at the moment. The full-back who made the first goal for Rubesh now gets the better of Dougie Bell and rifles in a shot which Leighton saves well at the expense of a corner. So Magath with another of those curling corners and safely into the arms of Jim Leighton. Alex McLeish. Watson, being chased by Rubesh. Stewart, getting round his man well. He beat Grove for his pace there, and Black was almost in on something in that Hamburg 6-yard area. Instead, it's going to be, well, the linesman looked as though he thought it was a corner. Hamburg felt that it was a goal kick. The referee thought so also. Dougie Bell making the break, as he does so often. Really searching runs from midfield that he's capable of. Playing it now for Andy Watson. Cut that back well, crossed in towards Stein, who completely missed his punch. Oh, and Beckenbauer caught out then as well by Bell. And in the end, it's Magath, after a little hiccup, who tidily gets it back to his keeper. But here they come again, Hamburg. 3-0 up tonight. 5-3 over the two legs. Milewski. Vermeer. And Hamburg warming up a substitute. Djordjevic. With Vermeer. Milewski, the little flick on, I'm not sure that he meant it, but he went for it nonetheless. Grow. And a flick in again to Rubesh. And the full-back in the end stopped by Alex McLeish. McMaster finding Bell, setting him off on another run from midfield. Cooper on the far side. Magath, who I think might be the man coming off. It can only be that he must have suffered a little bit of a knock, because his form has been quite brilliant tonight. And a chance maybe for... Yes! And McGee, the substitute, who came on to do just that at the start of the second half, has at least brought a little bit of honour back for Aberdeen. A little bit of a complacency in that Hamburg defence. And McGee took full advantage of it. Belted upfield, though, by McMaster. McGee right in there. Vermeer. Vermeer. Magath. All caught badly in possession, and here's McGee making another break. This could be the crucial one. He's brought down by Grow, and that's a free kick to Aberdeen. And we have 2 minutes left, and Aberdeen desperate for a saving goal that would bring tonight's score back to 3-2 and force a period of extra time. Clearly brought down, and McGee really coming forward with pace and drive. Quite clearly it had to be a free kick. And they've hit it straight at the wall. Bell trying to get in there. Watson also. And a bit of pushing gives Hamburg the free kick. And a sure sign that Stein realises that they're under a little bit of pressure as well, taking his time to get that back for Beckenbauer to take it. On my watch, a little over a minute left. Miller, drive the ball forward. Watson, here come Aberdeen. It's a last throw on their part. McMaster playing it in there towards McGee, and Black who are in there. And here's Hewitt. Can he find something right at the death for Aberdeen? Crossed in low. Beckenbauer missed it, but he was supported there by Groh, who got it away, and Aberdeen get a throw. It's got to be taken quickly. In fact, there won't be time to take it, and Aberdeen are out of the UEFA Cup, and it's Hamburg who go through to the last 8. They won here tonight 3-1 with goals by Hrubesch, Memmering from the penalty spot, and Jacobs, with Mark McGee replying for Aberdeen. 3-1 tonight, but Hamburg through on an aggregate of 5-4.
Franz, congratulations tonight.
Thank you.
Were you satisfied with the Hamburg performance?
Oh yeah, I think we could be very satisfied with our performance because we won this game 3-1, as you saw, and it was not an easy game for us because the Aberdeen team played very, very well, and so we, after the 3-1, we had to struggle a little bit to finally to win this game, but finally we are very happy, of course.
Aberdeen are a very young side.
Yeah.
What did you think of them?
That's a good team, a very young. We know that's a very young team, and so the development is. I think they have, especially the youngsters, they play very, very well, and so the future is for this team.
Now you're in the last 8, and this is, well, just about the only competition you haven't won, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I never won a UEFA Cup with a team. But I think that's not the most important cup in the Europe competition.
You look tonight as if you were enjoying your game as much as ever. Are you?
Oh yeah, I'm satisfied, of course. Not too much, because I couldn't play so much offensive like I wanted to do, because our midfielder Hieronymus, he wasn't on the field, and he is a very, very good player.